Hi boys and girls. So today's video is on your iReady math page, page 8. So if you've already finished this page, then you'll be able to watch Mrs. Libby do it step by step to check your work and see if you got your answers correct. Otherwise, if you're still working on it or if you're confused, then you can follow Mrs. Libby one problem at a time to see how to do these problems, and hopefully I'm able to help you a little bit by doing that. Okay, so number 1 says there are 4 fewer cats than dogs. So I'm going to circle my important number 4. There are 2 cats. I'm going to circle my important number 2. How many dogs are there? Okay, I'm also going to box my keyword fewer. Okay, fewer is always a part number. Always a part number. So first thing I'm going to do is always show my number bond so I can see the whole number and my part numbers to help me with my number sentence. Okay, so if fewer is always a part number, I'm going to put that in my bubble first. So it says 4 fewer. So I'm going to put 4 as a part number. And there are 2 cats. I know I have less cats because it says fewer cats. I have less cats than dogs. So if I have less cats, that means 2 is my part number. Okay, so it says 2 cats. I'm going to label here so you can see that 2 is representing cats. Okay, now I have to figure out then my whole number. My whole number is unknown at the top, which is dogs. So that's labeling my whole number. Okay, now I can set up my problem. So if I have both my 2 part numbers, I can join them together and add them to find out my whole number, dogs. So 4 plus 2 equals my unknown sum, which is 6. So your answer should be also 6 dogs. Okay, you can also line this up to see. So if I have 6 dogs, I can draw my counter circles just to see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I have 2 cats, I can line that up exactly and partner it up under my dogs. So I have D for dogs and C for cats. I can see here that it's 4 fewer, right? Cats is 4 fewer. 1, 2, 3, 4. So cats is 4 fewer than dogs. Okay, number 2. Trevor sees 8 red birds. He sees 5 more red birds than blue birds. Circle your important number 8. For the red birds, circle your important number 5 for the red birds, but there's 5 more. I always box those key words, more and less, okay, or fewer. Those words fewer and more are always part numbers. Don't forget they're part numbers. How many bluebirds does Trevor see? Okay, so I make your number bond. I'll do it again with a top whole number. It can be done in any way you want. Okay, so I know I have 5 more, so I'm going to put that 5 here. Okay, and then I know I have 8 red birds. So if red birds are more, 5 more red, let me highlight those words, 5 more red. So if I know if I have more red birds than blue birds, then the red must be my whole number. So I'm going to label that red. So that means I put 8 red birds at the top as my whole number. And then my question asks, how many blue birds does Trevor see? So this is my question, unknown part number. I do not know how many blue birds that I have. Okay, so if I read the words again, 5 more red. Okay, I'm going to make my number sentence by looking at my number bond. Blue is the one I do not know, part unknown, plus 5 more, right? Equals 8. 5 plus blank equals 8. So I could count on from 5 to get to 8. I can use my count on dot strategies. 5, 6, 7, 8. And I see I have 1, 2, 3 dots there when I counted on, and my answer is 3. Trevor sees 3 bluebirds. I could also subtract. There's always more than one way to do math. So I could create a subtraction sentence. I could take my whole number, 8. I'll do that up here. 8. And then I take away the part I know, minus 5, and then I subtract. I can use my count on strategy from there using my fingers, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or if I wanted to do my 8 fingers and then take away 5, I know I have 3 left. That's another strategy. So 8 minus 5 equals 3. All right, let's go on to number 3. Anna has 7 baskets and some flowers. She has 5 fewer baskets than flowers. Circle 7, your important number. Circle 5, your important number. Box the keyword fewer. That's going to be a part number, not a whole, but a part number. Question asks, how many flowers does Anna have? Okay, so 7 baskets, and she has 5 fewer baskets than flowers. 5 fewer baskets than flowers. So that means the flowers is the larger number. So flowers, and it says how many flowers? Flowers is the whole number. Five is always the part number. We know. Baskets, it says she has 7 baskets. So now, if we know the both part numbers, we're going to join them together to get the whole number. 5. Sorry, my pencil broke. 5 plus 7 equals 12. And that's the whole number that we didn't know. If you don't know what 5 plus 7 is, start with your whole number and count on dot strategy your 5. So you draw 5 dots. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Anna has 12 flowers. Number 4. There are 14 coats and some hats. Circle your important number. There are 6 more coats than hats. How many hats are there? Okay, so if there's 6 more, box your keyword. That's a part number we know. More and fewer are always part numbers. 14 coats, and there are 6 more coats than hats. So we know that there's more coats. Coats is the whole number. 14 is up at the top. 6 is the part we know. We can always move it over here. Now the question asks, how many hats are there? So 14 is the coats, whole number. Now we want to know how many hats. That's what's the question. So we could either count on from 6 and get to 14, or we can subtract. So your number sentence could look like 14 minus 6 equals 8. Or you can add 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and count your dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 dots that I counted on. So I could do 6 plus blank equals 14 total. And then this would be 8 because I counted on 6 more with my dots. Total is 8 hats. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video now, and I want you to try 5 and 6 if you haven't done it yet. Otherwise, if you've already done this page, which was on your previous assignment, look at the photograph that I'm going to post on Class Story that has the answers for you to check. Okay, thank you. Good luck and keep working.